and welcome back to my channel. I'm Electric Linda. I've been a tattoo artist for 20 years now, since year 2000. So I know a lot of things about tattooing and tattoos in general, and I want to share that with you. So in this video, I'm actually going to share an old pre-recorded video that I made for my Patreon. It's especially made for tattoo artists, tattoo apprentices, and those who want to become one. But now I'm giving it to you here on YouTube. I hope you will enjoy it. What do you look for in an apprentice? What I look for may not be what every other mentor might be looking for. So just have that in mind. What I look for in an apprentice, that is actually, first of all, I want to just see the person. You know, get that little second of personality. How are you as a person? What type of person are you? Because that first impression, I'm kind of sensitive to that first impression, so I would like to meet you like in person, just to feel your handshake and to see your personality a little bit and what you look like. How can you present yourself? Because that first impression is important. Can I see the potential in you developing into a professional tattoo artist? Because tattooing is not just about drawing and tattooing. It's also a customer service kind of job, because you need to deal with clients very personal. You have to talk to them, have consultations, and be able to read people and understand what they want and be able to draw that. So the drawing is actually number two. First of all, I want to see that first impression. Can you deal with people? Can you give me a handshake and a smile and present yourself? And I understand that you won't be at that level of professionalism just yet. You don't have that experience yet, but I need to see that you have the potential of becoming that customer service minded person. So first of all, it's the first impression, handshake, smile, give me some of your personality in just a few seconds. Then people that want to be an apprentice in my shop, I give them a lesson. I give them like an assignment, if you can call it that. They can sit here and draw, or they can go home and draw and just send it to me by email or whatever. And I always ask for the same thing, which is a skull and a rose and some kind of jewelry to go with this. And it's allowed to use like reference photos. That's totally allowed. You can draw which style you want. Like if you want to draw old school, new school, neo-traditional, realistic, Japanese style. It can be any style within tattooing, or it can be something that isn't a typical style for tattooing. It can be, you can paint it if you want. Can you draw a skull? Will I see that it is a skull? It doesn't have to be super realistic if that's not what you're trying to do. But if I see that you're trying to make it realistic and you're not making it realistic, you want to draw it the style that you're comfortable with and that a style that you love drawing. That's basically it. And then I actually don't care what style it is, as long as you're making something. Because I'm, as a client, I want a skull, a rose, and a jewelry, and you just, put it all together the way you think is the best and the way you think will look good, and just do your thing. Because then I can see what you do, how you interpret the assignment, what style you love to do, how you draw. I'm not asking for like an amazing piece of art that we're gonna hang on a museum, I'm not talking about that. I just want to see, do we have potential here? Do you have somewhat of a talent at all that we can use, Because as an apprentice, I'm not going to teach you to draw, from nothing. So, but I can, as a mentor, I can if you have potential and a talent, and I see that you can draw, you just need that little extra push in this direction, then that's what I want. I want to see that you have the potential and you have like the basic skills of drawing. You don't have to have attended any kind of art school, but if you did, it's always a plus, because I want you to know the theory in colors, the color circle. I want you to know what a contrast is, what proportion is. I want you to know what perspective is. You know, I want you to know those kinds of illustrative, artsy, the artsy language kind of thing. I want you to know the basics in that so that I can, you know, teach you the next step. That's basically what I, as a mentor, am doing, and most tattoo artists are doing. We cannot, like, we don't want to go back to scratch, you know, and teach you how to draw. That's not what we do. But if you can draw, we can, you know, give you the push into the next step and the correct direction to start tattooing. So what I look for are those two things. It's the first impression, like personality, smile. Give me like, who are you? And present yourself as a nice person. That's basically it. And then you have the talent part. Do you have potential to learn the next step? Are you able to learn stuff? Can I give you an assignment and you actually listen to what I'm saying? So that's what I want in an apprentice. And then every apprentice is different. You know, I'm not looking for specifically one kind all the time. I've had so many different apprentices in different styles, and they have different personalities. And so it's, I guess it's a little bit about luck. You know, do you get that little chemistry with that, you know, the mentor apprentice thing? It needs to have a little chemistry as well. Like, you need to feel, it needs to feel right in a way. And that's something that maybe I don't quite can explain like 100%, but sometimes it just feels right and sometimes it just feels wrong. That has nothing to do with you as a person, but more like this connection is not quite here, and I don't trust the fact that we might find the connection later, you know, because there are so many other people that also want to be an apprentice. So, and if someone walks in with that, you know, I feel like just this little connection and the smile and presenting yourself and like, hey, it's me, you know, and then I can also see in the assignment that this person understands what I want and is willing to learn a lot. And that's what I look for. I wish you the best of luck. And I hope you got inspired by this in a way. I really hope that, you know, this gives you inspiration to, you know, take your step further and like go for it. Give me comments on this video. Comment below on what you want me to make a video about the next time. Is there any specific thing in this video that you want me to talk even more about, maybe describe or show you in a more physical way? For more information about the InkMentor thing, go to inkmentor.com.